It was 2007 and I had spent the last 2 to 3 weeks driving my mum and a sister around the eastern states. We start this episode in Rushworth, spend some time admiring the beautiful architecture in Bendigo before heading to Maldon, where we discovered a curiosity which was the Porcupine Pioneer Village. Well, this is Rushworth. They have a Criterion hotel. And they've got their little watchy up high on the ground, off the ground, close to streets flood, I guess. I don't know what the claim to fame of this town is, but big wide streets. Some of these old churches have been great here. Old railway station. Yeah, that is a broad gauge line. That's a real wide line. Hotel Rushworth. Gold and Ironbark Trail. So obviously it was a gold mining town once upon a time. We're in Huntley and we're around about probably 15 kilometres from Bendigo. Now we see this on the side of the road. Okay, we're in Bendigo and right opposite where we were staying last night is this gorgeous little lake actually, and it's called Lake Wirona, or thereabouts. Gold was first discovered in Bendigo in 1851 by a couple of women, and it became the major gold centre in Australia until the Kalgoorlie boulder fields opened. Much of its riches made Melbourne what it is to start with, and because of the gold is where the city was set up. There's no river, which is normally what is a requirement when setting up cities or towns or villages. But Bendigo prospered nonetheless. Bendigo runs a tram service. It has a restaurant, which is a tram. It has a talking tram. This is inside the post office building, built in 1887. And this is downstairs. This was the telegraph station. These stairs were constructed in 1887. Look at the wear on them. As with Melbourne, there are of course parks and gardens around the town. There's a military museum in here. The post office from a different angle. The building on the left was the National Bank. Building on the right used to be the Australian Mutual Providence Society, and Colonial Mutual Life building right alongside of it. Another shot of the Soldiers Memorial Institute. The Bendigo post office from across the street. Imposing building. And this is the law courts. And this is, I believe, the original town hall. Now this is the town hall from the side. Amazing architecture in those days. Limerick Castle Hotel. It's the mall in the centre of Bendigo. What is one way? And the other way. This is the site of the original Myer store. Sidney Myer opened the store on this particular site in 1907. Of course, it's gone on to be over 60 Myer stores now, all in Australia. This place is rife with churches and steeples that go forever. Turns out this is the Sacred Heart Cathedral. Well, this looks interesting. A little tiny village at Porcupine. Let's go and have a look and see what it's all about. We're at Porcupine Flat, and this is a little pioneer village. So it's been built up or as part of the original or whatever, we'll find out. Believe it or not, that is an 1800 style shower. Put the water in at the top and then stand in there. Sort of like our bush showers. Upstairs in this building is a recreation of a dance hall, but they've also got a lot of pews in here. And at the end we have a couple of rostrums and a Punch and Judy show. So one of those at church before, and of course a pulpit. So this is a reconstruction of a village. This is the building we've just come in through. And up there was the dance floor. This building was actually transported from Maldon. Not a lot of ceiling from the outside world there. Big holes in the timbers. Blacksmith and livery stable. Not a lot of room in those places. Printing office, barber. Printing press is more recent than the 1850s that the place typifies, but the principles were the same, obviously. This is the barber shop. Obviously the Beatles were in vogue back then too. And of course the bootmaker, we used to have those when I was a kid. First thing you see is the last. And there's always the story of the person who put their shoes in I forgot about them and came back 2 years later to pick them up. And he said, oh, yes. He said, yes, I know those. They'll be ready next week. Usual response from a boot maker. Tinsmith is a sign, but it says out here, it's the school. And of course, some of those desks in my day too. That's what the stores used to be like in those days. Nothing like our supermarkets of today, that's for sure. Funerals, furnished on shortest notice, best horses, hearse and mountain coaches.
Yes, because the rest was the other one's a restaurant. Restaurant.
Stark reminder, even the little ones didn't survive very long in those days. And of course the undertaker lived above his workshop, the funeral parlour. And he had his view of the village. There we go, a bowling alley. The original bowling alley was situated in Whipstick, northwest of Bendigo. Toilet. Saddler and harness maker. And of course, you could have a tea room, or the billy. General store. This place has been here for 15 years, and I have to say that, well, it's been built over the last 15 years, and I have to say they really have gone to a lot of work to try and recreate and furnish each of the buildings with the appropriate goods and effects. So here we've got a fancy goods emporium and dressmaker. Lanes Ravine, Coventry booking office, bathhouse, medical hall. The emporium is set up with all sorts of clothing, and it really has been well done. This is inside the bathhouse. Carriage repository and coach builders. Geez, they've got some stuff here. The surgery, amputations at short notice. I like that. Wonder what's in here. Dentist's chair. Saw on the table, I like that. Old wheelchair. Inside the medical hall, this is acknowledging the part that the Chinese had to pay in some small way in the minefields. Actual fact, a lot of quackery went on with these things, and people who were ill would accept any sort of help to get rid of a toothache or whatever. Used car dealer, would you trust this man? Grain, produce and mining supplies. Common car drivers change and rest station. A bit like some of our roadhouses, how they cater for the truckies these days. Little wonder stores, colonial wares. And Hudson Brothers, finest wagons. Here we go, more used cars. And as we saw up at the old jail, up in Dubbo, a portable jail. Who can leave this place without at least having a drink in the pub? Again, see upstairs, there's Chloe. I don't think it's the original Chloe. This must have been where the girls worked. And there's the village from the top of the pub. This is Porcupine. Been a great little experience. If you enjoyed this video, you might like to check out this video, or maybe browse this playlist. There are over 700 videos just like these on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button, comment, and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.